Good morning everyone, welcome back to Hearthstone. My name is Rooster, and this is Control Warrior. Let's play some ranked here in the new season. So that's going to be exciting. I've played a little bit on the new ladder already, just to finish up some quests. Played some Yuxoron Druid. That was pretty sweet. That deck is performing a lot better than expected, so expect to see a lot of that on the ladder, because it's been pretty popular, because it's a fun deck to play, and can lead to some really crazy results. But for now, Control Warrior, it has its share of really good matchups and its share of really bad matchups, and that's kind of the thing it's struggling with, I feel. Ghoul should be decent against Hunter, I think. So let's keep that. Let's keep X, and let's see what else we get. Brave is also pretty good, as long as they don't have Kodo, I guess. Kind of should be kind of scared about running that into a turn 5, because Kodo is not an uncommon card to have to play around anymore. Don't mind Xing that. Mind if I ask you a question? There we go. And that should set us up nicely for the coming few turns. Except when that happens, of course. We could slam that. It's not horrible. We could also just run the Blood of Brave out there right now. Which I don't hate, because you should be aware of, well, we could also just kill it. We've got a few... our turn is going to be a little empty, and I don't want to run into Kodo. So I think getting this out there is not awful, keeping the weapon around, also not bad. Why am I playing around Kodo if I... Okay, well... Yeah, I am playing around Kodo because I got rid of that early. Yes, it's because if I played it next turn, then that would have been bad. See, sometimes I can think about things a little bit. And definitely killing the beast now, because Houndmaster is still a relevant card, and all of a sudden we have to board. Look at that, and the Hunter's lost the board and starts to go face. Unsurprisingly, of course, but that also means we should probably start armoring up a little bit. Ooh, don't hate developing the Acolyte here, especially since we can then Ravaging Ghoul and perhaps even Revenge next turn, which is not awful. So let's get that out, and if it eats a bow charge, then that's still okay. I'm perfectly fine with Acolyte eating a bow charge here. Wonder whether... Okay, well... If he attacks the Acolyte with that, then I'm perfectly happy with that situation, I think. Got the double Ghoul, which is not too exciting. I think we'll just slam that and see how we deal with it. Maybe just run Elise in, which is not terrible. Not that great either, though. Early map. Not the way you're winning against Hunter, though. Maybe we just leave it alone for now? Nah, that's not really going to be a winning play, I think. We could just play a Ghoul and damage the things that come out. That's not awful, and then we can finish them off next turn. Should still be okay. Houndmaster is still not terrible because, well, it's not that effective. Because the 3/3 still kills it. So, he has to waste a kill command on that. I'm okay with that, yes. Can I get myself to under... No, I can't get myself to under 12 to get the Revenge to proc. So, in that case, I think we just play the other Ghoul, because it will trade for another one of the minions on the board. And then what do we do? Oh, I guess we slam the Houndmaster. Slam this one, of course. Yes. We do have double Brawl. We could Brawl this board, but that feels kind of bad. I'm okay with this here. And also lets me armor up, which is kind of nice. Still has a 4 power minion on the board, but that's okay. Either the Ghoul trades with it, or Yeah, it's not terrible. If he hits face with that and hero powers this turn, oh, it doesn't even have to hero power. That turns on revenge though, so that's really nice. We should be careful about our health total at this point though. At least, what am I trying to say? Oh, at least Call the Wild didn't come out, so that's good. This pretty much always goes here, right? Or we revenge, but that seems a bit greedy right now. Not the biggest fan. Let's just cycle this here. Don't like brawling this either. And we could still play this straight in. And that's still very much okay. Am I dead? Wait, no. Oh, Kodo. He's got a Kodo, doesn't he? Yeah. That's what the greeting's for. That's unfortunate. I'll admit I'm a little disappointed there. We may just have to revenge at this point, and then axe, and ooh, it's not going to be pretty. Might even wait if we revenge and then bash and then axe. That's still not great, but he's used both of his skill commands, so that's kind of okay. Can I deal with that without using the revenge? Not really, unless I execute. Not the biggest fan of that. Could bash and execute, that's not... No, I'm pretty sure we have to do it this way. Let's just bash this. Actually attack that first. You never know when it's going to be relevant. Attack that first, and then bash and get some additional armor, and then we can start justifying next turn. Tanking up each turn should be pretty good. If he Call the Wild says... Oh, that's not good. Well, at least Justicar trades for that, right? So, or Justicar trades for the Alak. That's not good. At least he doesn't get his high main in hand. So there's something. Or not looking pretty. Oh, but Monkey sure helps. I don't want to lose the Justicar though. Let's actually just armor up for this turn and see how bad stuff gets. So we're up 6 armor, so we're down to 7 health, down to 5 health. Call the Wild does kill us. Wait, does it? Yes, he can hero power along with that, so yeah, well played. That does kill us, yeah. Unfortunate. Should I have played the Golden Monkey there? I don't think it would have mattered. Because then I had 6 health less and he would have traded the hover into that thing, so it would have been the same result regardless. Quite possibly we should have played the Brawl at some point during that game, especially since we had 2 in hand. Perhaps the board where I used the Ghoul and the Slam to clear 2 minions, he had 3. If you're brawling 3 minions, usually you're pretty satisfied with your turn. So that's probably one point where a different decision would have had a big influence on the outcome. Another Hunter, that's not good. I don't think Hunter is a particularly great matchup. I could be wrong though. Doomsayer is definitely a keep for the opener. Bash, I think, is not. I don't think it's as relevant against Hunter compared to other classes. And that's a good draw. Don't hate that.
Greetings.
Okay, let's see what kind of Hunter we are up against. Looks to be a King's Alec then, or just Secret. Oh my. Oh my. Let's just X up. So we can check that later. We could do it right now, but why run it into Bear Trap? And I'm just trading my my Fiery War Axe for a Bear Trap. Could be a Yogg Hunter, and that might actually be what our opponent's doing here. In that case, should I be careful about... I'm thinking about whether I should be careful about Emperor, Harrison... I am running a Harrison in my Yogg Hunter deck. But I don't think that's a very common play, and she's also used the coin already, so I'm not terribly worried yet. I can still use a charge next turn, and then the turn after, I think. Yeah, that should be safe. Definitely a Yogg Hunter, I think. So in that case, if the Bloodhoof Brave eats a deadly shot, would I be sad about that? Not really. Is this the time to... I don't think this is the time to test the trap. So let's just play the Bloodhoof Brave, see what happens. If she Harrisons a Fiery War Axe, that's probably still okay. I need some cards to draw though. Yeah, so there's the deadly shot. I'm fine with that, I think. I've got an answer to a bear trap now, so let's test for that. And also, yeah, so kind of expected that one. I think I'll bash that just to be a little safe and just to have something to do this turn. Could be a Harrison coming out, but that's okay. As I said before, I've got another axe, and at least it doesn't hit the Gorehowl, so that's okay. Although I doubt Gorehowl will be any good in this matchup. It can kill an Emperor, it can kill... It's overall not that amazing. Not too many minions coming out either, though. So perhaps I just shield slam this one, and then what? Is Emperor coming out next turn? I can delay for a little bit, but I don't have that much card draw. I think I would rather slam this for a card. Oh, can we please? Thank you. That's not a bad card to have. And hit that, and just armor up. Don't think I want to play the War Axe yet. It might come as a surprise, but... Yeah, so... Oh, does that deck play high mains? That's interesting. I didn't know that deck played high mains. So that's curious. Let's see. We could Doomsayer here, Houndmaster. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Which will at least save us some face damage. And then next turn, if she, if she wants to get rid of that, then it at least should cost her something. So that's okay. Could also shield slam it, but that feels kind of bad. Let's just armor up Doomsayer, because if she's probably hitting the Doomsayer, so the next turn I can shield slam that, I think. Might not be possible if she also hero powers though. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's a good card. Okay, so I might be entirely wrong about her intentions here. Did she not have any early game minions or something? This seems really strange to me. But I'll admit it's working so far, so, taking a lot of damage next turn. I guess we'll Justicar. It trades for one of the minions at the very least, so I would be probably okay with that. It's probably the best I can do here. I have the second axe. Maybe I should have killed the high main at a sooner... Really? Is that how you play Midrange Hunter nowadays? Did I miss a memo or something? 'Cause that seems really strange to me. We can double revenge, which is not bad. Let me think here. If we X that, then we can double. Oh, we can just single revenge and bash. That's not awful. So we hit this. Oh, but that doesn't kill the Kodo. Yeah, we can't hit into that thing before. Do we just brawl? I guess we just brawl. The double revenge play doesn't look as appealing when I have to hit into the Kodo and then... that was not the one that was supposed to survive here. Do we hit it and then That seems painful. Oh wait, that doesn't make any sense, right? We can do that next turn. Yeah, I guess that's just how it's gonna go. Can we kill that next turn? Oh my gosh, the ooze. Please no. Please no. How did I... She didn't play any early minions. Maybe they just assumed that the minions... Oh, because I primed the War Axe, of course, so the minions would have just died, so it's just better not to play them at all. That's curious. That is an interesting interpretation. Okay, we can at least clear the board here, so that's something. With the double revenge. I could have bashed that. Would that have been better? Perhaps. I don't know. It's kind of wasteful to use it here. Though. We can still do that next turn. We're taking 4 damage to the double kill command. I don't like dying to double kill command. How about we do it this way? We save 1 revenge. That's going to be pretty good at a later point also, I think. So yeah, let's do it this way. Okay. Oh, double hyena in hand. That's the trick. I can see what you're doing right now. Okay, so the hyena survives, but that's probably okay. We can just hop out the second revenge and then play Sylvanas and armor up. We're still taking 4 next turn, but we're on 11, so that's probably okay. If she called the wilds, then we're down to 5, then we're down an additional 6. She can't kill command in the same turn. Okay, so we revenge, we Sylvanas, and we armor up. I could have executed that thing, and that might have been correct. Maybe. It's basically the same. It's basically the same thing, only now I have an execute. Okay. Do you have the additional damage in that case? Oh, that's a freezing trap, isn't it? That's kind of awful. That is actually kind of awful. Can we attack with something? Can we possibly survive here? That's another question. We have to hope that's not freezing. That's it's a big thing. And that's a freezing now. Wow. Okay, well, we got wrecked there. Wow. I was absolutely convinced that was a Young Hunter. But yeah, it kind of makes sense that they don't play anything when you have a War Axe out. So that's what got me confused. I never thought about it that way. But if the hunter's just throwing her hyenas out to the wolves to say, then that doesn't make a whole lot of sense either. So she just hero powers and plays a trap or two, and then yeah. I wasn't expecting that many minions. That's that's entirely my fault. Okay, let's hope for no more hunters, because I've seen enough of that matchup for today.
Garrosh versus
Druid might be kind of okay-ish. We'll have to see.
Victory or death!
So there have also been a number of iterations of Warrior on the ladder which use N'Zoth as a finisher, and that makes for some kind of different deck building constraints. So you're using N'Zoth, and you're probably also including Cairn and perhaps even some invested Taurens or something. And those will generally... Well, N'Zoth generally takes the place of Elise as a finisher. You pretty much don't need both of them. And it's going to be kind of awkward in the case where you want to play the monkey and still have N'Zoth in your deck or something. Do we X? If it's Cthulhu Druid, then I want to X. And let's just get wrecked by Ooze all day. I don't think this is wrong. At least it gives me a decent answer to something big next turn, so I appreciate that, yes. See no need to shield block here, since we'll probably be playing Blood of Brave next turn, regardless of what happens. Okay, so we are talking about a Cthulhu deck here. I might consider slamming next turn then. Or, well, actually the Blood of Brave is not awful here. Does he have any decent way of dealing 2 damage? If he wraths that, then I think I'm fine with it. So in that case, it does get a 3-4 damage off, but I don't think it's that relevant. I can just kill it in 2 X-Wings, how's that? Ooh, that's really greedy. Not sure I like that. No, I don't think that's a real option. I don't think that's a real option. I don't think it's a real option for him to hit in here. Unless he plans to wrath it afterwards, but then he doesn't really develop the board unless he has an Innervate or something. And in the case where he has Innervate, then this might suddenly become awkward. Because then, if he Innervates a 7-drop right now, well then I can slam and execute and then things will still be fine. Then I can still Axe and Blood of Brave into the 4-2, and that probably ends up okay for me. So yeah, not awful. Not awful. In most situations. Nourish is fine, and I'm... Oh, Nourish for mana. Wow. Okay, so... Oh, that works. Well, I'm okay with that, I think. I can still hit that and then play another, which is fine with me. Yes. Thank you, can I have another? That is absolutely fine. If he hits in and swipes, I'm okay with that. If he plays a big thing, I have to slam and the execute. So that's definitely okay. And it's not as big as it could have been. I don't think he desperately needed those mana crystals for that. It is timed for me to armor up, though, and that's another great way of getting rid of that here. Might as well get some use out of that, I think. The slam and execute can wait. It's more mana efficient too, which is not irrelevant. How about... Yes. That matches up perfectly, so why not? Why on earth not? Let's see what else we are up against then. Something big? That's not quite as big as I've seen them before. So that's a big thing though. Might have to execute that actually. Am I going to execute that? I don't know. I could just slam this and just see what I get first. How about that? I think this slam is always happening, right? Oh, Ghoul's not bad. Can I revenge and Ghoul? Would I do that? It's not awful right now. Brings the Blood of Brave down to 5-2, but I suppose that's okay. I can't execute that thing in the same turn. I guess I'll still kill this. And do I execute the other thing though? That removes my answer to Cthulhu, so I guess I don't. I guess I actually don't. Do I develop the Ghoul? I guess I do, just to have something on the board, and then Revenge can kill. Then Revenge can kill this after it hits into the Brave, so that's okay. Could be facing a Cthulhu here. That might be unfortunate, but I still have the Revenge plus. I still have the Revenge plus Execute to deal with that. So that's fine-ish. How do we deal with this? We could play the Grommash, which is not awful. I could execute the 4-4. That seems greedy again. That's not really an option, to be honest. We could Grommash. If we Grommash and trade into this thing, then Grommash goes down to 9-5? 9-4, actually. Which this thing is likely to trade into. We could also just not do that and hope to snipe something with Ragnaros. There's a decent chance that that happens, so I like those chances, sure. Please don't hit face here. Oh, that's really good. Yes, yes, I like that. He pretty much has to swipe and trade in at this point. And I would say that's pretty good for us. Or he Cthuns, and that's also okay. Because that's a 16-point Cthulhu that likely even leaves Ragnaros alive. So then he has to trade in the 4-4 into Ragnaros, and that's still... Oh, double swipe, okay, well... Cthulhu and Wrath, okay. Living Roots. I am still perfectly fine with this, I think. I can Revenge and clear... Oh, yes, still Revenge. I was expecting him to hit face there, but... less damage to me is perfectly acceptable. Definitely burning a Revenge here, and I guess we just developed a Justicar in that case. Just to have something on the board, which I think is good. I would definitely prefer having a minion on the board. And he's expended a lot of resources on that Ragnaros, so definitely did its job there. Even if it killed the other minion, it probably would have ended up very similar. Perhaps he would have used the hero power and face-checked it. That could have been possible. I would really like to execute that still. I would really like to execute that, but I suppose Grommash is not awful here either. And it also means we can start armoring up, which is okay. You know, I would be fine with that. And it doesn't seem he has a great answer to the Justicar here, so if he's likely to trade in, then that is good for me. Sure, I'll take a free enrage on this thing. Definitely not trading here. Alright, as long as he doesn't top that Cthulhu, then this board should be reasonably threatening. I don't think he'll have a decent answer to the Grom here, which is really good. Do I bash and Revenge here? Oh, X is also good. I can bash an X or Revenge an X. I think I like the Revenge an X, because Revenge is not going to be too relevant against the Druid. I'm pretty sure. So I'll take, well, it's not even a noticeable amount of face damage, let's be honest. Do I develop the Harrison? I think I do, just to... Do I have lethal? I do have lethal already. Then there's no need. Because he doesn't have a clear way to deal with this, and that would mean lethal with the bash. So let him deal with this first. Would Harrison help here? I guess it would have, wouldn't it? I can still bash and then bash an X, and then trade the Grommash into the other one. I'm still okay with that, yes. And I still do have an answer to Cthulhu, which is really good, so hit that, bash it, hit that in, armor up, and Harrison, how big is Cthulhu right now? 20. Well, it doesn't really make a difference in that case, but do I still have lethal? I don't have lethal anymore. In that case I do want to play Harrison, just to have a threat on the table. He still has another swipe, right? Yes. Yes, he has another swipe, so he swipes that, and then needs to Wrath the other one. No, that kind of works. That's an annoying thing to deal with. I may actually have to bash that, and even then hit into it. That's not good. Kind of running out of cards, which is bad for me. Well, that's helpful at least. Do we just hit face? He's likely to hit the Divine Shield into that, and then I can just bash it next turn. I think I appreciate the face damage here more than... Yes. Yes, I think that's correct. He doesn't know it's dead yet, so... He's likely to make the trade I was going to make anyway. Hero Powers again doesn't have Cthulhu. I wonder what the last card's in his hand. Are they both Innervates or something? No, he did Innervate something out. So what's his last card then? I wonder. So pretty sure I bashed that, right? Do I really? Do I really use a bash on that? Because then I don't have an answer to Cthulhu. Well, Cthulhu will draw me cards, right? I'm okay with Cthulhu drawing me cards. And as long as he doesn't clear the Acolyte, then I will still have 1 damage on the board. Or I'm drawing 3 cards and I will probably have a way to trigger. To damage Cthulhu. So that's still okay. I did burn through a lot of my threads, which is kind of worrisome. I still have Sylvanas, and I still have Elise, and that's about it. That's kind of a problem.
Do you have the artifact?
But we do have a lot of armor right now, so I suppose at least we live. We live through a Cthulhu play, unless he combines it with Bran somehow. But I doubt Bran will survive the board at this stage. So I'm drawing 1 card at least. And Doomsayer's not terrible for next turn, I suppose. I ain't brawling this though. I guess Doomsayer doesn't really do much, because if he has Cthulhu, then Cthulhu definitely kills whatever whatever's on the board. Do we just push face? I mean, if I push face here, then he goes to 9, then I have Elise plus Gorhal equals 10, so then I kill him next turn if he doesn't kill Elise. That sounds reasonable. That sounds surprisingly reasonable. And if he overcommits, then I can brawl. Do I really want to Gorhal here, though? I don't want to Gorhal yet. Oh, that could be something he's hanging on to. Harrison. I think he would have played it by now. He really needs some board pressure. So if he doesn't clear Elise, then... but he does. That's fine. He's getting low enough that that has to be on his mind. I don't have an activator anymore. See, there's where this goes wrong. That is exactly where this goes wrong. So... Can I take 24? Can I take 24? Now there's a question. I can take 24. That seems awful. If he then hits face, then my Acolyte dies, but then the Cthulhu dies too. Okay. Okay, that seems decent. That seems decent. I don't know what to think about this. I don't think he has a way to deal with that except hit his Cthulhu in. So that means I can hit the Acolyte into Cthulhu and then execute it, yes. Yeah, so I was prepared to take 24 and I think I would have won that game. So let's draw a card. Well, let's draw another card, why not? There's not too many cards in my deck left. That's actually kind of scary. Do I brawl this and hope to kill Cthulhu? Brawl's not going to be worth much. If I can brawl it... If I can brawl away Cthulhu, then that's good. Yes, let's brawl. And I'm not too worried if this... yeah. Now I at least have to execute. Does that really matter? I don't know. But I think I can kill most of the minions in his deck with my Gorhal at this point. Except, of course, if something... maybe I'm wrong here. I don't have that many activators left, do I? That could have been greedy, yeah. Maybe I should have just executed Cthulhu there. I don't know. Okay, there's an activator. I kind of don't want to use it as an activator though, but sure. Let's do it this way. Keep armoring up. If he plays another minion, I'll burn another brawl, but I would like to have the Gorhal start doing stuff. And I can't Gorhal and brawl in the same turn. Don't want to take too much damage anyway, but I'm not that scared of the current board. He's playing really carefully, and that's probably proper play. I do wonder what his remaining hand cards are though. It's not Harrison, and it's not Urs. Curious. Oh, there's another active. I thought I used both of those. I actually thought I used both of those. Do we really just brawl this board? He's used both of his Arakoa. I do have activators for a lot of big stuff. I guess it's fine. These are really awful brawls, by the way. I don't like that. But I'll hit him. It's fine. I'll start hitting stuff. And Monkey can still finish, so that's okay. But do I have any other threats? I still have Sylvanas, right? I do still have Sylvanas, so that should be pretty good. I can wait for a little bit. Did I miss lethal at any point? No, I don't think so. He has to clear a lot of minions. What cards is he sitting on? I don't know.
I'm almost out of cards.
Okay, so there's a card I don't want to get rid of.
No time for games.
That is definitely above average, I'd say. And he definitely needs an answer here, so yeah, that's good enough. Okay. I can slam that, or I can ghoul. I kind of like the ghoul here. I like the ghoul as an answer, sure. Oh, I like that as an answer too, because it will not be effective for that long. Sure.
Let none survive.
Do I care about any of these other cards? He might have something huge, and I'm winning on the board, right? So I don't need to do anything. I don't need to play Monkey right now, and I like having my answers. That's Double Wrath? That is a Double Wrath, okay. Does he play anything? That's the next question. Because he is almost out of cards also. And he's not winning the damage race at this point. Can I live if I... Yeah, I do still have to Gorehowl. That seems like a pretty good card to me. Okay, I think I can still win this, so sure. Anything that's worth playing? Sure. Sure. Acid Maw seems pretty terrible, and Nat... Oh, Nat is actually pretty good. Even if he manages to deal with this, then Nat is actually really good. Oh, he's giving up? Right. He's got double Wild Growth and double Innervate in hand. No, he's used a Wild Growth already. So what's he doing? Oh, he's gonna mulch. Ah. Was he really waiting to mulch the monkey? He was really waiting to mulch the monkey. Alright. Well played, sir. Well played.
Well played.
Wanted, dead or alive. I'm the fish bigger.
Okay, I'll admit that was pretty funny. Letting Nut finish him off. I like that. Alright, well, those legendaries weren't too spectacular, so I'm not mad I waited a little bit, but I did expect something, some more big stuff from his deck. Well, that's probably my fault for expecting something that wasn't there. Did I really chew through basically every... Well, I did chew through his entire deck. There was no weapon removal, which is a real big thing. I was really expecting that, which is why I was so careful with the Gorehowl and another hunter. So there appear to be a lot of hunters on the ladder. I've faced quite a few yesterday also. Faced quite a few Yoxeron hunters. Also, do we even keep Slam? Yeah, I guess we do. I guess we do keep Slam, especially if we already have an X. That's not bad. Okay, perhaps a more aggressive take on Hunter. Do we use the coin here? We could coin Axe and kill it, or we could coin Ghoul next turn to kill it. I don't hate that either. Let's just pass. Coin Ghoul seems pretty good. And he might even play a second bat, which is not outside the realm of possibilities. Well, now I can just axe the hyena, so that's nice. That's a decent option. I'll take a few damage from the bat. I don't think that's an awful idea. Could be a camel coming out even. No camels. I'm okay with that. In that case, I'm guessing it's Ghoul. Or it's Doomsayer, actually. I'm taking a bit too much damage for the Doomsayer, I think. So, and this also contests the board. Doomsayer's getting worse and worse, though. So that's something to keep in mind. But this is the Houndmaster turn. He wouldn't play a Houndmaster into that, would he? No. No, he wouldn't. So do we hit that?
Greetings, traveler. Greetings.
Do we really hit that? We hit that with our face, and then we Doomsayer? How's that? We kill one, and he's incentivized to trade, or we don't kill one. I would say we don't kill one. I see no real reason to do that. So let's do it this way. Do we kill one of them? Yeah, he has to kill command. Yeah, then he can't kill command it anymore. I think I'm okay with that. I don't really need to face damage against the Hunter, although we have to kill him at some point. That's a real thing. I get the feeling this Harrison is also going to be pretty good. Oh, of course he's not trading. So he's dealing 1 face damage. He could kill command and quick shot it or something. Perhaps. There's no combination with Houndmaster in which that's going to work, right? So that gives me the board. I don't really need the board though. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad to just armor up and pass. Yeah, it actually is. It actually is kind of sad, especially since he is about to enter into high main territory. Perhaps I'm just playing this matchup all wrong. That could definitely be a thing. Oh, well, that's also a thing. I will say that looks like a thing to me. I don't hate slamming and axing that, and I would have double slammed it, probably. Or slam executed it. Would I? Would I really have slammed and executed that? I don't know. That's a tough question. So no high mains yet. That's interesting. I think he would have played the high main there. Pretty sure he would have. He must be sitting on his Houndmasters. Pretty sure about that. So what do we do about it, now that we know? We could Justicar, and then take 9 from a Cold Wild, and then brawl it, and then be fine, kind of. But then we take 3, and then we take 9 after that, so that's 3 and 9, and then we have a 6-3 on the field. That's not terribly attractive. No, I don't like the thought of that at all. Oh, we could coin an armor up. Oh, I like that a lot better then. Yes. Let's do it this way. Coin and armor up. And I suddenly feel a lot better about our chances if he called the wilds here. He could trade both of the 1/1s in, which I guess is not horrible. He could Houndmaster here, but then he still doesn't have too much. Or he could trap. Trap would be kind of scary, I guess. And he's taking it on the chin. Well, I can respect that. I can certainly respect that. Who do I clear here? I'm really tempted to clear. But I guess Harrison can take a little damage. Let's just see what we draw here. That is a good card for next turn. And I kind of really wanted to clear this. I kind of also really want to armor up, so there's that. We don't die from Call the Wild still, so that's okay. Let's just armor up. Revenge will still be good next turn, I think. He could Animal Companion, and that would still be fine, I guess. Yeah, I think it would be. Ooh, double Rhino, wow. I didn't expect to double Rhino. That's for sure. Well, I'm brawling. Or I'm revenge and executing. How's that? Oh, if only he dealt 1 damage more. I can deal 3 damage to my own face and then and then gain 3 armor and then revenge to clear. Wait, that's ridiculous. So do we brawl? I don't think I can brawl here. That seems wasteful. It seems really wasteful. Do we want to enrage this thing? That's the next question. So I think that means I'm revenging and executing, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure about that. So do I want this enraged? I think I do want this enraged, yes. I'm pretty sure I actually want this enraged, because Kodo is an actual thing. So let's do it this way. I like that, yes. Call the Wild still kills it. Still a little awkward, I'll admit. I don't have a great answer too. Well, I certainly didn't expect that. Is that a real card in his deck? That is a real card in his deck. That's pretty amazing. Do I draw a card? I kind of want to cycle this, just to get it out of the way. Oh, that's a nice card. I like that. Do I Shield Slam it? Do I bash it? Shield Slam might be better, actually. Might be better later. He's used both of his little clears. Revenge might still be pretty good at some point. I guess we bash it. Bash is the least flexible card here. Yeah. Yeah, I think Bash is the least flexible card out of those. Shield Slam is actually going to be a lot better. Because we're gaining armor at a higher pace than he's able to get rid of. And there's the Houndmaster. Okay. Steady shot. It's kind of awkward that we weren't able to... Oh wow. That's aggressive, friend. He really wants to get that armor down, doesn't he? Let's see, do I Revenge here? Revenge seems awful. Do I Shield Slam here? Well, I can Revenge to draw a card, that's something. I can just Grommash to kill that, right? And then Shield Slam to kill the other? I like that. I had just enough armor to do that, so I like. He could Deadly Shot this, but he's already used one, I think. Maybe I'm confusing games with one another. Could be true. Do I brawl this? I'm pretty sure I'm brawling this, yes. And in that case... Ooh, no, that doesn't work. That don't work. And then I can play Acolyte and armor up afterwards. Most situations here are actually pretty terrible. Do I not have any other options? I do have other options. That includes hitting in here, and then Revenge. I'm playing Sylvanas. How's that?
Taste my blade.
I prefer that approach. Do I want to draw a... Oh, I can't combine all that, so I guess I kill my own then. That does still give me the opportunity to armor up, so yes, that's probably better. Next, Call the Wild does 1 more damage, but that's fine, I can brawl that. And as long as Sylvanas is on the field, then Brawl remains pretty good. That's an interesting deck, though. Quick shot stats. Wow, that's brave. My Death Rattle goes first, though, so I guess I understand where he's coming from. However, if I Brawl and Sylvanas dies, then I take the high main. If I Brawl and high main dies, then high main dies. Both situations sound pretty good to me. In the case that Sylvanas dies, I want to have done the face damage, but if in the case that it doesn't die, then I definitely want to have Sylvanas available still. So let's Brawl. High main dies. Okay, well that's why I didn't attack, so that's good.
Let none survive. Do you have the artifact?
Oh, now we can't armor up. Wait, that's... I should have played this one. Whoops. Does that kill me in any conceivable situation? Yes, Houndmaster plus Kill Command. Kill Command equals 5, Houndmaster equals 4, and then Hero Power kills me. Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad. I should have played Acolyte and armored up. That's so bad. Wow, is that... Yes, that also works. Wow. Well played, sir. I didn't see that coming. I certainly didn't see that coming. Hyena kills? Did he... Yes. Wow. That's incredible. Is that some kind of hit? No, it's not Reno Hunter, because I saw 2 wolves. That was really interesting. Alright, well, I'll take that defeat. I'll take that defeat. I didn't expect to lose when I was 22 armor up on him, but yeah, sometimes some games you lose, I guess. I seem to struggle a little bit with Hunter, but I hope you did still appreciate this this first episode of the month of June. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.